best. Is the best defensive typing still? Is it Dark Fairy or is it Dark Ghost still the best defensive?
There are a few types that have only one weakness.
Or no, sorry. Ghost Normal is the best defensive type, I think. It's up there.
Yeah, that removes what?
Isn't water electric? Well, water electric was.
You lose fighting, you lose normal, and you lose ghost. You're immune to all three. You have 3 immunities.
Yep.
And then just dark is normal, super effective.
And then the dark, dark's your only weakness.
Yeah,
it is the best defensive type.
It's only 2 times.
Congratulations, there's only 2 Pokemon in the entire game that have it.
Yeah.
There's only 2 Pokemon in the entire game that have it. An evolution line.
Normal Ghost and there
normal Ghost.
Hisuian
I don't know
version.
which one that is off the top of my head.
It's the Hisuian versions of Zorua and Zoroark.
Ah.
Yep.
That's why I wouldn't know about it since I stopped playing at Gen 5.
They're not used. Yeah, they're legends.
Yeah, it's the one, Legends Arceus.
Yeah. I don't know, I just got bored.
I forget that Bug Steel actually only has 1 weakness.
I got so bored during when I was playing Black or White. I don't remember which one I was playing. But I got so bored playing it that I even put in a review. I'm like, this game is so easy, it's putting me to sleep. the Nintendo's feedback survey stuff. Like, can you please do something to actually make this interesting and worthwhile for players who know what they're doing?
No, we can't do that. Why can't we have a Bug Dragon type? It's silly we don't.
I mean, normal is actually pretty decent. It's not
Normal's
super
defensive.
Well, yeah, because there's
immunity,
only
one
super effective
weakness.
Yeah, 1 regular weakness. Obviously, it can't be double. It's a single type. But it's the same with electric. Actually, electric's better because it has 3 not very effective, and then it's just ground. Yeah, 3 resistances.
Defensively.
Ground. Pretty nice.
Offensively, it's a little different.
I think technically speaking, Steel Fairy is probably your best. It's only got 2 weaknesses, it still has 2 immunities, and it has 9 resistances.
Yeah. Only weak to, ground and fire? Jesus, yeah.
Yep.
And it's neutral, and its normal weaknesses, no doubles. And you double resist Bug? Oh, well, Bug mattered, but yeah. And we have 8 of them. And I don't think any of them are good.
Mawile?
In competitive
Unfortunately,
Pokemon.
as much as Mawile is nice, it's not good.
Only Mega is decent. Decent at best.
It's
its ability.
Yeah, and when you only have 1 Mega available in a battle, Mawile's not the one you're using.
No.
It's much more powerful.
Oh, Magearna.
We don't have a fairy ground type. That's probably a good thing. I think it'd be an offensive monster.
Fairy Dragon. Of course, it's Mega Altarian.
I mean, again, Mega Mawile should have just been an evolution.
Yes.
There was 0 reason for that to be a Mega. Same for Sableye.
There's a few that, honestly, if it wasn't already a 3rd evolution, it should have just been an evolution.
Yeah.
Except for the legendaries.
Yes.
True.
I will exclude the legendaries because legendaries.
But for any of the normal Pokemon, there was 0 excuse. Other than they didn't want to make another pseudo-legendary by making Mega King's Kong.
Which they probably nerfed its ability to be not as good.
Oh,
we don't
come
have
on.
a Ghost Rock type?
King's Kong already was a beast to deal with. You don't want it even more powerful?
I don't want parental bond around, okay? I don't want original parental bond, because that thing was a problem.
Oh yeah, they changed the Dedenne?
Dedenne
They changed it. Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
totally
that came
not
out before,
letting the
right?
stall happen here because I'm not ready. I totally am ready or anything. Totally not. Totally. I mean,
By the way, the
I
refresh
wanna
did
pl-
get my
latency.
latency down.
That's
I
good.
want to play with the poison ice type, all 0 of them.
Also,
I mean,
if
I'd
I
love more fair
flub
fighting.
anything I say, I apologize. I've got a swollen lip for some reason. I must have like scratched it in my sleep or something.
Yeah. Look, we have what 14 types, right?
Yes.
So that's
14?
what is it? That's 14. Each one of those 14 types minus 1 to start. So we start at 14 by 13.
I believe it's
and
actually
it goes back.
18.
Is it 18 types? I thought.
Am I miscounting? Hold on.
I was gonna say I thought
I think
fairy
18
was
is
type
right.
14.
It's not fair. It was type 18.
Maybe my number's
Yeah, it
wrong.
looks like 18.
Jeez.
I think we had 15, then we added Dark and Steel, and then we added Fairy later.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess my numbers are just off. It shows you how long it's been since I've actually cared about Pokemon. So,
fair enough.
By the way, a Steel Fire type, which currently there's only one, if it had Levitate to turn its ground weakness into an immunity instead, it would wind up with two times weaknesses, 2 immunities, 4 regular resistances, and 5 4 times resistances.
Jeez. But I mean, that's still
1/4.
Let's see, how many combinations is that? Not counting itself,
Still
that's 17. That's 17, and then going down from there. That's a lot of combinations of types.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of combos.
Mm-hmm.
I would like a ground fairy type. That'd actually be a monster if they made it offensive.
See, and it's actually kind of interesting. Like it's a lot of different combos and stuff, right? And like there's not that many that are missing entirely anymore.
Yeah.
There's still a good chunk, surprisingly.
Mainly because of forms and megas.
We still don't have a normal ice type.
I mean, you think we will?
Or normal bug, or normal rock, or normal steel.
Let's see.
I think there's a normal rock somewhere.
You would think, but when there isn't one, we still have a fire fairy, and that one feels weird. That one I expect to get the next game.
I was say you could have just a Jin, or
I mean,
not Jin.
So far, fire type is
Fire
just resisted fairy,
Yep.
which is one of the weirdest resistances in the game, in my opinion. But
water type has a combo
fire
with
resist
every
fairy.
type.
You said.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's something that's actually has to do with I would think it'd be the other way. Actually, thinking about it.
Fairy resisting fire.
No,
See, I could
fairy
see that.
weak. Well, I could see fairy weak to fire actually.
I could see that too. But no,
But
no, fire resists fairy.
Fairy.
But it does not go the other way around.
Probably has some. There's probably some legend about fairies not being able to deal with fires or something like that.
Who's that
So
one?
a lot of the resistances and weaknesses actually do stem from like some logical reason, whether it's some mythological reason or just someone who can punch really hard can break a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or things that are flying aren't impacted by the ground, but you throw a rock at it and it falls.
Yeah.
Like
Two birds
makes
with one
sense.
stone.
Just like, water is really good against fire because water puts out fires.
Exactly. The fire, water, grass trifecta makes sense. Makes plain logical sense.
Yeah. Oh. Mix sand with a poisonous substance and it usually neutralize it.
In fact, I'm pretty sure that's also one of only I think 3 total rock paper scissors trifectas in the entire type chart. I think.
There's 3.
And we will never get
That's
a
one of
starting
them.
type that doesn't have that. That doesn't use that original one.
Wait, that does.
So
Yeah, that doesn't have it,
apparently,
and they all include, I think, water or fire.
No, it's water, fire, and grass, and then it's dark, ghost, and psychic. I think there's one that has dark in it.
so apparently, the
Dark is weird because it's good against psychic.
the reasoning given for the fire type resisting fairy. So obviously, there's no official reasoning given,
Right.
because Game Freak never gives official reasoning. But the community consensus is that it's probably because of fire being used to ward off spirits and fae.
And yeah, that's what I was thinking. Something along those lines.
Makes sense. The fact that there are 2 different ice combos we have yet to get. Of course, Game Freak also hates ice type, just like it hates ghost type.
It hates ice type even more than it hates ghost type. What are you talking about?
That's
Poor
because ice
Frostlass.
defensively is just bad.
Fire, ice, ground is a trifecta.
Fire skill now.
Because I know there was a trifecta that did not have anything to do with the original 3.
Poisoned.
Because there's a perfect trifecta that you can do where you have the fire, grass, water go one way, and then you can flip it and have the second trifecta go the other way so that they all have a strength and a weakness against each other.
Fighting Dark Ground, right? Or not Fighting Dark Ground, Fighting Dark Ghost, which was Gen 4, I believe. Was that Gen 4?
No, because Gen 4 has steel.
No, that was
steel with a boil.
I think that was XY.
I think it was supposed to be
No.
XY, but that's psychic, dark, and steel.
That might be it.
What was the steel? Oh,
I thought it was steel. Is he fighting?
I'm
No,
pretty sure
Chestnut
he's
is fighting. Oh.
fighting, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
So, yeah,
I remember
that's
there
right,
was
they
one
flipped it.
generation.
well, in that generation, basically had the double perfect trifecta.
Yeah.
Steel, ice, ground, I believe, is a trifecta.
Ground beats steel, steel beats ice, ice beats ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain steel is resistant or at least neutral. Steel probably resists because steel resists everything.
Well, yeah, because steel was the only way they had to. They put that in initially to beat dragon.
Steel is only weak to fire, fighting, and ground. That is it.
Yep. Because Dragonite was a little too strong.
That wasn't Dragonite at the time. It was Garchomp.
I'm talking Gen 1
Eliminate.
because they
Dragonite
added steel.
Generation 1.
They added steel in Gen 2.
Yeah, except Gen 1 it was Slowbro, Mewtwo, Alakazam, all your psychic types were too strong. So they added Dark.
Yeah, they added Dark to beat the Psychics, and they added Steel to beat everything else.
Yeah.
And then they added Fairy to beat the Dark.
They've added Fairy to beat the
Dark
dragons, because Gen 5 the dragons got too strong.
Dragons have always been too strong, and they couldn't come up with a better way to do it.
Part of the reason they added Fairy was also to completely break the Dark Ghost combo by making Dark weak to it. That was intentional.
Yeah.
They actually nerfed Dark even more at that point because they changed its type matchup with Steel at the same time.
Look,
Steel Ground is a very good typing
Spirit
combo.
Tomb and Sableye were not problems.
I mean,
they were
Spirit
made.
Tomb was known to be a slight problem, but it was a slight one.
I mean, they were also made to
And
be defensive
Sableye just
Pokemon.
didn't. Sableye just didn't have the stats to be a problem.
I mean, neither one has great stats. They just are defensive walls.
Spirit Tomb's just a
Spirit
defensive
Tomb's
wall.
got bad. Yeah, Spirit Tomb's got questionable stats, but it's at least got enough to be a defensive wall.
Yeah.
Sableye just.
Sableye has nothing. Anytime there's a
Sableye
good,
has stats that are between a stage 1 and 2 Pokemon.
I'm surprised we don't have a Ghost Rock type. I feel like we would at this point.
And then you run into Elite Four, say, I can't remember the Ghost Trainer in the Elite Four of Gen 4, and you just wash her Sableye and not her Sableye, her Spirit Tomb. You're like, that thing's supposed to be scary.
Oh, Cynthia's Spirit Tomb? Yeah, that thing's not scary. It's
Cynthia's
the
the one that had the Spirit Tomb.
It wasn't Cynthia that had it. It was another gym leader. It was one of the Elite Four.
Cynthia was the only one that had
Cynthia had a Spirit Tomb.
Was it Cynthia?
Yeah, Cynthia had the Spirit Tomb, and it was part.
It's
yeah,
her
it was
least
with
scary
Garchomp,
Pokemon.
Garchomp, Miloto,
Roserade.
Roserade.
Lucario. She has nasty Gen 4 Pokemon.
Yeah, aren't they like perfectly? Was it like the manual? Was it EVs? Like the perfect
I think
EVs
they are
and like perfect
IV
moves.
EVs.
Well, no,
moves.
that's.
I think they were still randomized IVs, but they were always given perfect EVs.
In which game? Because it wasn't Gen 4. I don't think.
Maybe?
Gen 4
because that was like the reason why she was so tough.
Supposed to have done that. I know.
Cynthia...
At the very least, it is that way when you fight her in Gen 5 if you find her.
I was going to say, her refight is where she's scary, not her Gen 4 fight. Her refight.
Oh, the
Gen 4 fight
black and white
is still scary.
It is, but I mean, she's also low 60s, except for Garchomp. So,
yeah,
she's not that scary.
But also, in Generation 4, you're probably around the same level, which is scary. Because Garchomp, Lucario, Milotic are really nasty. Gastrodon can very well stall you. It's super tanky. Roserade will poison Hyper Team if you let it.
I mean...
And then you have a refight where she drops that Gastrodon for a Togekiss and everything is awful.
Yeah, the refight is where she starts becoming really scary. The base fight, Milotic, I just used Thunderbite and destroyed it.
And then there's the Black and White 2 fight.
Yes.
Which is terrifying.
Those fights in the later ones are what makes her so scary, because that's where they like perfect out her EVs and IVs.
Well, let's drop her Roserade for
I actually
Glaceon.
found her early. Because you could find your way to her before you beat the game.
Yeah, have fun fighting the level 70s.
And I found her, and mind you, I skipped Gen 4, so I didn't know who this person was.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, you want a battle? Sure.
That was a mistake.
Oh, hey, this is
boss music.
Right.
Oh wait, that Togekiss
I get to the end of it. It's like that was a
flinching.
very difficult fight. I did beat her, but it was a very difficult fight that used up so many of my items. It's like, so does this mean that the Elite Four is actually gonna be hard in this game? No.
No.
No, they just actually had a super boss in that gen.
I mean, they basically had a super boss in every gen since Gen 2.
A pre-post game super boss.
Fair.
You can't normally get to them before post game.
Yeah.
Oh, who is super boss? Oh no, I know who the super boss of Scarlet Violet is. Duh. That's not that hard.
I'm sorry, I haven't played... Again, Gen 5 is where I stopped, and I didn't even get all the way through Gen 5. So... I tried to play, like...
the last proper...
I tried to play, like, Sword and Shield, and I got, like, through, like, the first 10 minutes and just went, I'm bored.
That game is very
Sword and
Sword
Shield
Shield's very
sucks, to be
bad.
fair.
Scarlet Violet
Sword and
is
Shield's
better. It's
widely
not
known as the
great.
worst ones.
Oh, I know. But it's just like
Scarlet Violet's better. It's not great.
the fact that I think part of the problem too is early game is so handholdy. It's like, yes, I know how to play Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon since Gen 1. You don't need to tell me again how to play Pokemon.
Let's take
To
this
be fair-
30-year-old series that has been a mainstream game the entire time for those 30 years, effectively.
Yep.
And that is primarily bought by people who grew up with it. And let's keep making it for 8-year-olds.
Well, yeah.
Ugh.
The intended audience versus actual audience, and they are the stick their fingers in their ears, go la 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 whenever you tell them their actual audience isn't their intended audience.
Yep.
Well, but like even the
I mean-
older, like Gen 3, you can skip the catching tutorial. For Fire Red Leaf Green, you can just skip it because the old man asks you basically, do you know what to do?
You could skip it in Gen 2.
Let's see. Red, Steven.
Well, I should say, you could skip it in Crystal. You cannot
Apparently-
skip it in Silver or Gold.
You might
Okay,
not be able to
Bears,
skip it
this-
in Fire Red Leaf Green, but it's so short and fast because it's just like, here's how you catch your Pokemon. Catch, done. Okay, cool. You can't skip it in Fire Red, in Ruby Sapphire Emerald because you have to watch Wally catch that stupid Ralts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is not shiny locked, so he can get a shiny one.
I know. That's the
That's
worst
hilarious.
part. And then he just shows
Which
up
is
later
the
with a
first
shiny
way
the
I
entire
ever
way.
ran into a shiny, by the way. I went through an entire save file. Very first time finding a shiny was him finding the Ralts and shoving it in my face the entire game.
I saw an argument that Wally actually probably is the best trainer story-wise outside of the player characters across the series.
I can see that.
Wally's
see that.
Gen... No.
Three.
Gen 3.
Wallace Gen 3.
Gen 3.
Gen 3
The Wall's great.
the Gen 3
Yeah.
battle rival.
I will
Wallace
argue
is
Cynthia,
technically your
but-
rival. Like, the person who goes on the journey with you to prove how good, like, to how much he improves, Wally is one of the most, is like the trainer who goes with you and improves the most from
Yeah.
when you meet him to when you finally his
Yeah.
final fight.
But also just in general, like his team build and like how he was building and whatnot, it's actually just a solid team.
His Gardevoir team is very good, especially in Oris.
Like,
Cynthia is the only champion that has any right to be a champion.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Cynthia.
I would argue actually that blue, green, whichever one you want to call him, is actually a decent champion. He had a solid, very, very team, especially for Gen 1.
Gen 1, yeah. Blue isn't bad. Except Blue isn't the champion.
Yeah.
Is Blue the champion? Or is it...
Blue's not the champion. They're Gem 8 of the Kanto area
That's
when you go
Gen
to
8.
That's Gen 2.
yeah.
Gen
In
1.
Gen 2,
Gen
they
1.
become the champion.
He was the champion
Or
in Gen. He
is he the
he
champion in
gets
Gen
you,
1?
yes. He
He beats
he
you to
beats
it.
you like an
I
hour
don't
earlier,
remember it.
story wise. Like
He barely became
he
champion before you beat
barely
him.
he basically gets through the Elite Four right before you enter it, and then you walk in and go ha 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 no and crush him.
Isn't that partially because red and blue is just original blue version? Like we got the director's cut,
Well,
right?
We did.
so our red and blue are
Our-
effectively the director's cut.
Yeah.
It was red and green in Japan. That's why his name is Green officially in Japan.
Yep.
Yeah, red and green, and then didn't they have a blue version, which was the director's cut, and they just
Yes.
ported that over for ours?
No, they created our version and then made blue for them.
Oh, okay.
And then yellow came out.
A bunch.
Yeah. And then yellow came out, and to follow the anime a lot more.
Yeah, that was the anime game.
Pikachu with you, and Team Rocket, Jesse and James showing up and messing with you.
And actually being able to catch all the starters in one game.
Yep, something I wish
Well,
that they
get all the
would.
starters. One of them isn't.
Something I wish that they would just do, but you know, why would we let you do
Like,
that?
make the starters rare, but make them possible to run into. Jeez.
Right?
Like,
Like
if
you
want
did
to
it to
gate
Eevee eventually.
at least gate it to like near end game.
Yeah, you can put it in post. You can put it in post game. It's fine.
Yes, Coco.
I mean, what I wouldn't mind is say you had nothing but really high level Pokemon, like being able to like rent a Pokemon that's lower level so you can start catching again. Because like if you have like just a team and they're all high level, you just beat the Elite Four, you're just gonna waste all your fucking Pokeballs trying to get a Weedle. At that point, if you want other Pokemon.
Why you have false swipe?
False Swipe is the god of catching.
Except for Ghost, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
That's why you put things to sleep.
Yep.
Oh,
Like,
fair.
Yeah,
fair.
you're right. Steven and Wallace are both pretty not super competent.
Well, remember, Wallace literally just takes the spot from Steven.
They flip flop constantly in the story. Like that's their lores. They flip flop.
Yeah.
It's because Steven is the champion, but then sometimes he just doesn't want to do the job, so he just leaves and leaves it to Wallace.
Which is the story of Emerald.
Literally, the story between those two is they're rivals. They constantly fight for who's champion.
Basically. And basically, they both beat
But
the Elite
Steven
Four,
basically always
wins.
But Steven basically always actually wins. It's just sometimes he doesn't want to do it, so he lets Wallace do it. So they're not even good rivals.
Diantha's team is awful.
I mean, it seems just like
Wallace
Wallace is a rival and Steven's just there.
Yeah.
I cannot remember the black and white teams. Leon, I'm pretty sure, was god awful.
Oh, Leon's
It's like a
terrible.
Pokemon version of finally my nemesis, and the other one's like, who are you?
But, I mean, to be fair, Steven's team, while not good, especially in Emerald, if you aren't walking in prepared, is definitely a scary team.
Yes, Metagross is scary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't actually care about the rest of the team, but Metagross is scary.
Yeah, 'cause,
Iris's team isn't awful.
Is
Steven's
Iris
a
the
steel
champion?
team,
I thought
right?
she was,
And black and white too, she is the champion.
Into
Okay, because I was going to say, isn't she potential Gen 8?
She's the dragon gym leader. She is
One
one,
of
of
the
the
two.
potential gym leaders in.
It depends
she
on which
is
game you're
White's
playing.
Gym leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's White's gym leader. Final
Which-
gym leader.
That was an interesting decision with Black and White, was to have switching gym leaders.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I know why Alder's is not the champion of threat. He has 3 bug types.
who?
Alder, black and white champion.
Oh,
A Selgor,
yeah.
a Scavalier, Volcarona, which good bug types. Don't get me wrong, but they're still
By the 3 best in
He is
that
a
gen.
he's very weak to fire. Other than his Dredagon, pretty much. It's just like, oh yeah, fire kills you.
Isn't
I guess it doesn't kill
Volcarona fire?
Volcarona. It's also flame body of Volcarona, so it is immune to fire moves. Oh no, you hit it with a flying type move, it dies.
So, now that we've had
How bad is
40
Leon's
plus
team?
minutes of Pokemon talk,
Right, yeah.
we're going to
back
shift to
half-
talk about Eldamon, right?
So what about the Daredevil and Slayer? How do you feel about that?
Interesting.
Joking. I don't
I
mean to
wasn't
actually.
into any of it.
So, what do you think's the best team for Digimon Storytime Stranger?
That requires me to have played Digimon Story Time Stranger. I have not played it yet.
It's fair.
I've got so many freaking games to play.
Look,
Yeah.
you only have 2
Games to
lifetimes
play
on
and to
your
watch.
to play log. Your
She
backlog is
doesn't have
only 2 lifetimes long.
I know. You know, I say that as I have a Gallantmon sitting on my desk here.
Why is your team not actually that bad? God dang it, Nimona. Don't mind me. Still looking at Pokemon.
Yeah, no, like I said, we can talk about Eldamon. You know, Roll for Combat's Pokemon for Pathfinder. That I definitely would not implement in this story, but would be something that implemented someone really wanted to.
I want to capture Spicer Beast.
I actually would say, like, if someone wanted to do Eldamon, that it would have to start from the beginning of a story that they exist in the world. I would not want to shoehorn them in later.
Yeah, of course.
So the sealing of the world wound causes weird creatures to appear. Or we're just on that one continent that they specifically are like, we're going to say nothing about this so that people can do stuff there. And it's basically Galarian Australia. Perfect place for Eldamon is Galarian Australia.
Yeah, fair. But 2 weeks ago,
Goodness.
you guys finished the quest with dealing with the kobolds and the mitflits. Congratulations on
We
that.
saved the kobolds.
You did. Oh,
Yeah, you be friends with them.
yep. Though you do still need to report on your progress about that before you can get the quest completion.
Rewards.
And we have the wedding ring now, right?
Would you get the wedding
And
ring?
we
Would you get
leveled.
that?
Yep. So you need to return.
Darn
You need to return to Wedding
it.
Ring. You need to report about the kobold.
So were we going to do that
you-
before or after we go take out
You
the
also
bandits?
still need to go return the radishes
Who's
that you
so good?
picked.
Yeah, we done that.
Before they go bad.
Well, it's fantasy. They don't go bad.
Oh, goodness. Video game logic. Or sorry, game logic in general.
Could we go back and deliver all these quests and get a bunch of rewards? Probably. Or we could go kill bandits because we're already here.
Yeah, you got a little. You're a few days travel from where you estimate the bandits are at. I'm going to unpause the game, by the way.
We're closer to the bandits than we are to reporting to the quest.
That you are.
At this point, we just do that and then we report on everything on our way back.
The bandits were like here, right?
Somewhere in that area.
Whereas where we need to go to report everything is way up there.
Yeah. I mean, worst case, if we ran like, oh, your radish is spoiled. Days travel.
The radish patch is on our way back.
Yeah.
And based on our luck on the weather rolls, that's 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Probably more. Just for us to get back.
You'll be fine.
So looking at 4 to 6 days to get back versus 2 days
4 days to get back
to
to
go
here.
continue.
if it stays good weather, you get there in 2 days.
Yeah, what's the odds of that based on what's happened so far?
Psh, you'll be
50?
fine.
We actually have had clear days a few days in a row.
That's fair.
So it's about 50-50.
Yeah.
That's fair.
50% chance of clear weather, 25% chance of rain, 25% chance of windstorm.
I was gonna say, and then tornado.
Yeah.
Well, I know what I'm betting on.
The rocks falling.
I bet on Rockfall everybody dies.
Though why some giant bird just fell out of the sky, no one knows. Time to investigate.
And everyone died. So how do we investigate it? Everyone is dead.
Did I ever say
Oh,
everyone
no.
died? I just said rocks fell.
That's fair. Why are the rocks falling? Why is there
Rocks
poison in the
fell.
sky? Somebody has polluted the air. Air pollution is the cause of this.
Environmental hazard.
Please dodge falling rocks. What? There's no mountains here. Did I say rocks? Or did I say rocks?
No. See, in order to get the upgrade for the special weapon, you gotta dodge the lightning strikes 200 times. Good luck.
Anyways, I believe our plan was bandits.
Yeah, bandits first, then
Anyone
we'll go
is-
back.
More than welcome to correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean, it just makes sense.
It's not. It's totally how we play RPGs in real life too. Do all the side quests,
mean,
then do the main quest, then report.
Yes, all the side quests.
How I play.
Totally. You've totally done all the side quests. Yes.
That we know of.
Oh no, you know of a couple more.
That's fair.
That just a certain character in the party is just kind of not mentioning ever.
Well, there's the boar as well,
Isn't he-
but Lena was specifically asking us to not just go kill it randomly.
I mean, if
You
we
kill
can
the
talk to
boar,
the boar,
that's
calm it
fine.
down,
I
and figure
kill
out why.
you.
Now, what if we could talk to the boar and figure out what's going wrong and calm it down?
My cat's up there.
That's okay.
Are you getting grouchy at the door? There you are.
What if we have to kill it in self-defense?
Cat. Um.
We've done most of them.
Yep.
We don't have to do all of them. Bandit time!
Yeah.
All right.
Also, we have that one bandit who's at the bandit encampment that we need to go report on anyways.
Yes, that one bandit that will totally still be there when you come back. Because he totally fully trusts you. Totally.
Well, he definitely fears us.
Fear and trust are two very different things.
Yes, they are.
So,
We will find him and we will kill him.
Look,
what is
fear
it, taken?
is a form of trust. They trust us to kill him if he does it wrong.
Alex, do you have a particular set of skills?
I have a very particular set of skills.
Yes, you have an antelope. That is your set of skills. Antelope and power shot.
No, I have nature, I have society, I have survival, I have stealth, I have religion.
I run very
Athletics and
fast and I hit very
acrobatics.
hard.
Yes, you have Ride an Antelope and Power Shot, Alex. Good job.
I have gravity weapon.
That's what you're meowing at.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah.
I also have upright
Yeah,
and
well,
precision.
I have a
You have bomb.
recipe for blasting stone.
You have bomb.
Just making sure, before we actually dive in case I do roll combat or whatnot, everyone leveled up, right?
I have
Yeah.
level 3.
I just level 3 with fleet.
I also happen to have magical crafting too now.
I know Alex and I finished before we were even off the call last time. So.
I know. I'm just double checking
about right for
because
us.
if someone forgot to level up,
Now would be the time.
good luck.
Look, I'm only confident in having up to level 12 planned out already.
Only.
Am I that far?
At level 12, it'll depend on exactly what party members agree to as to which way I go.
Also
Oh, I'm
depends
only
on
up
if
to
you're
7.
alive at level 12.
Yeah.
I only got to
If
7.
I die before level 12,
7, 8.
my backup characters only planned up to level 10.
I think my backup character might be more played than my primary.
We'll see. We'll see if we ever even get that far, because Kingmaker. Level 20. Ho! I mean, what?
I don't know, I only played my character up to level 3.
All right.
My backup's
So,
level 3.
which hex are you guys aiming to go to? You've stayed the night. It is early morning, so as of right now, depending on how the travel goes, you will have a full day's worth of travel.
I think we were told that this is where the camp was, so maybe it was here. I don't remember which one.
It's like one of these two. I'm fine going here though.
But I mean, we can go here, and if it's not here, we go here.
Because which hex you want to go determines how you need to travel.
That has water.
I think regardless,
that
we start
doesn't
out
have
going
water.
here.
The way to get there is to go north and go to the crossing there.
That's true. That would take a
Since
lot
we're all on horses, yeah. Gosh dang it, DM's just like, stop being idiots, guys. Think about that.
Well, I'm giving you this information now
That's
so you're
fair.
not just wandering around.
Mm-hmm. So
I
there's
just tried.
no
This would take
known
too long,
fords
so going to
through
this
here.
one
We'd
would be
have to
better.
go up and around.
The only known ford is actually about right here at the three-way path, the split.
So why don't we go there then? See what we can see from there to determine whether to go here or here.
Sounds fine by me.
Okay. Where is that?
There you go.
You guys had that back. Double check my numbers real quick. That's weather. What is that? You're in zone 2, right? Yeah, you're in zone 2. Okay. I don't know why that's saying the encounter DC is higher.
I love encounter DCs. The higher it is, the more XP we get.
No, if the encounter DC is higher, then it's less likely to succeed in generating an encounter.
Oh, sadness.
Yeah. Technically, it is actually raining. Looking at it, based on the last daily roll, because last daily roll was 13
Light
days.
precipitation.
20...
Yep, 13 days, 22 hours ago.
Yep.
The light precipitation started for 4 hours.
Rather than the normal 8. Still doesn't mean we're only getting 1 hex? Yep.
So anyways.
Huh?
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 Huh.
Apparently I did forget to do one thing when I leveled my character last time. I can fix that very easily.
Huh.
I didn't put my spells in.
No, I swear the digital die rolled one thing, but the results showed another, and they're giving me a result that says. So I'm confused because I rolled below the DC according to the. Oh no, okay. I see what's going on. Stupid multiple cards not making things easy to tell what's going on. Okay. That's why I was confused. So. Hello. Yes, we are doing well. Just moving on our journey here. So the party's going to head towards this area. Day kind of travels. Things keep kind of calm. Can I get some? Let's see here. Let me double check these creatures. Oh yeah.
Get stats up. Cause now I have Mochi again.
It makes me a little nervous when he has to figure out what skills are specifically.
Please roll. Yes, Alex, the doggo cam is back.
Let me close this. Go to this.
Let me get so that I'm actually selected on my character to do that.
I better be selected on my character. We'll find out. Didn't complain.
Oh, I didn't complain when I was sitting on the Stolen Lands map, but it said I had a +0 because it was the party token.
Yeah. Steve?
I had a plus something. I had a +8. But I can't roll mochis. I could.
Yeah. Do you want our animal companions rolling them too?
If you want. It's more like general pick up in knowledge, but
Okay, sorry. I have to request what the roll was because I was fighting with my character sheet for a second.
It's a perception check. Just scroll up a little bit in chat, and there's a button for it.
Okay, thank you.
What?
All right, sorry, my mom was calling.
Hooray for my +5.
Holy Steve. Holy Dawn sees
Okay.
it.
That'd be funny.
As you're
Oh,
traveling
no, see,
along,
my,
you start kind of traveling along the river, and you see, or everyone notices, signs of some sort of nest, except for Haru.
Woohoo!
Haru, you got water in your eyes and you can't see shit.
I rolled a natty 1.
Lena and Laylee, you two both immediately recognize this as another hunting spider nest.
I'll
Hey, Laylee,
hunting spiders.
If you see the spider go up in the tree again, feel free to leave it to my snake instead of wasting your magic.
It's fine. Just feel a little woozy after. That's all.
A little
What do you guys want to do?
drained, if you will.
They're not like directly on your path. They are a little bit off.
If we can go around it, I'd prefer to go around it.
Yeah, this is kind of open plains area. Like you've been just choosing to kind of hug the river a little bit, easier pathing through, but doesn't mean you have to stay by it. You can swing wide.
Like Lena's actually making that comment to the party while pointing it out. She's going to be commenting. If we can go around them, I'd prefer to go around them. No need to go into their territory.
I have... Look over here.
The last group wasn't too challenging for us, so I don't imagine the kobold should have much trouble with it if they come this way.
I mean, if they do, then that's the way of nature. It's not our job to clear out the kobold's area.
I'm sure the kobolds are more than well equipped to handle a few spiders.
I'm sure they know their area well enough to just avoid this area. So let's go around.
Okay.
I forgot about something today. Alright, continue. It's nothing important.
Alright, so you're gonna take a little bit of a wide berth. Make sure to avoid the spider nest. Keep an eyes out for a few more. You look as you kind of watching where you're going. You notice, like some tracks in the area. Probably some small creatures that head near the water for like a drinking hole and whatnot, which is probably why the spiders have that nest to begin with. But just kind of work your way a little more off-road. Horses, every once in a while, taking a bite at the grass as they're walking. And eventually you come to the intersection point of the river where you notice where it's very clear that the water is a lot lower here. Most likely due to how it splits.
Alrighty, well...
Time to cross?
Yeah.
Time to cross, yeah. Ford the river.
Yes. With the ford, it actually doesn't say. It just says that this area is unusually shallow here. So it's just a fording spot. It doesn't actually say anything about what is or isn't
Just
here.
says you can afford it.
Yep.
Fair enough. You could just travel across it with no issues. You think there'd be a role for this?
Water.
Yay, no roll. Unless Bryce decides to be mean.
No. The horses actually, because you're all riding horses, the horses are able to ford it. If you were walking, I would say you need to do like strength checks. But the water doesn't
Athletics checks.
the water doesn't ever get up past like the top of the horse's legs, so they're able to walk it fairly easily. With how this ford kind of works, you still do need to pick a side to end up on.
Can we see any signs from where we are of
the bandit camp?
Which way the bandits are? Where the main camp was.
Give me perceptions.
Or alternatively, do we remember what the one bandit told us? Can I do a survival for tracking instead?
That can work too.
All perception anyways. My perception is higher.
I mean, technically my perception is higher, but the tracking just makes more sense to me.
Okay. Christian, are you going to do a roll?
I was debating whether I wanted to look out and see if there's like any big structures out in the distance. Perception, I think.
Okay.
I think mine are equal.
That's basically what I'm saying. Perception's 4 is to like kind of look to see if you can notice anything like out on the horizon area.
Or smoke or something.
Whereas I'm more looking at the tracks near here to see which way they go.
Is Don going to do anything? Or is Don just kind of like, they got it handled?
Honestly, they seem to have a nice handle on things for right now.
Okay.
Because I'm not the best in the wilds.
I know. Yeah.
Like, I'm not terrible. Thankfully, I'm not untrained.
You're going to be more helpful when we start actually having to deal with the city stuff.
Yes, exactly. I'm playing the long game. Why do you think I took magical crafting?
Play the long game.
Look, it's just Yasuhiro, but the actual focus on alchemy and not the side focus on alchemy that Yasuhiro ended up doing all of anyways.
Exactly. I just also happen to be able to make oil of potency and jade cats.
Wow.
Don't ask me why. Magical items.
Jade cats.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a talisman. But it's a magical item of my level or lower.
Okay.
Hooray for crafting.
Haru.
Me.
You are kind of look off in the distance. And as you're looking, you think you actually notice just the smallest whips of smoke coming. What could be smoke coming from this direction? Lena? There's definitely been some movement that that aren't your horses. It looks like there's been other horses or even human footprints coming through that also indicate being on the western side of the river.
Selena's going to suggest that we go to the western side then.
I'm going to do my best to point out what little things I noticed and say, yeah, that sounds like the right side.
So we're in agreement.
Okay.
And yeah, with the direction we're
Yep.
heading, it is in fact the right side.
Let's go.
But the side on the left of the map.
But we're heading down on the map, so
Yeah. From your point of view, it is on the right side.
we go for the right side, not the wrong side.
Oh, go. Are they on the right side?
Steve, I have to ask you.
Hmm.
How's it feel not being the squishiest person in the party?
The stair.
Pretty good, but that's all. I mean, I was never going to be the squishiest person in the party because I'm a marshal.
How does it feel to have tied for highest AC?
Now, see, that is something I didn't expect, but also
This entire
Also,
party is
Barbarian
effectively
picked
a
that
party of
armor,
marshals.
yes.
We have a caster.
You only have
Three more.
2 more HP than I have.
That's what I'm saying. It's
I
a
could say-
druid. Druids are effectively marshals.
Yeah, druids are the tank caster. There's a reason they get armor proficiency.
It's the reason they get shield proficiency with shield block.
Yes.
I don't have shield block, but I do have shield proficiency.
So I'm the only one in the party with shield block.
I think you are, actually.
I am
I
the
think
least
so.
martial in the party. I am the only one with shield block.
But you are also the one that's worse with. You are the worst with a weapon.
Yes.
But
Which
you're
is
the
fine.
best with spells. By a long shot.
I
Because I'm the worst with spells.
need to change that on you.
And by that, you mean you don't have them.
I have a focus spell. I do have one. I have exactly one focus spell.
I mean, if you're using dex weapons, you're not terrible.
Yeah, but druid weapon proficiencies compared to the rest of us is they're going to get left behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, simple weapons. Yeah, I would have to be using
Three of
simple
us could
finesse
use martial.
weapons to be acceptable. And I
Three of
still
us
don't
could
do
use
damage with them.
Excuse me.
But anyways, on we go.
Onward.
Onward and downward.
Yep. So you continue on, because you are on horseback. That's 40 feet. So that is a 2x journey in a day. As it's, oops, didn't mean to click. There. As we get late in the day, you notice, following the river, a lot more signs of activity.
Well, I say we find a camp that is not too close to the signs of activity.
Yes.
Probably.
Looks like there's been some
Alright.
pathing through here. Looks like there's been signs of like smoke and whatnot have definitely increased. It has gotten a lot rougher of an area, for sure.
Oh.
Um,
Time to find camp.
yeah. If I remember
Yeah,
correctly,
camping
these
sheet is
are-
not on the correct spot for me to do that with it.
Sorry.
If only I could cook. But sadly I can't.
You're a lot better off with me cooking.
I bet if only I had cooking lore so I discovered
Mhm.
There we go. We'll...
That's acceptable.
All right.
Good thing that my average roll is a success, because that was average.
Why'd that just... That hard stopped when I didn't want it to. All right. So,
Make us.
with the success of finding a place to rest, feel free, let's pull this up over here, to pick your roll and roll for it.
Well, I assume people want me to cook the meals still, since we have plenty of ingredients.
Sounds good with me. I should totally tell a campfire story.
And you can.
I probably shouldn't.
Look, at least I'm not being like overly cruel with the... I should be rolling an encounter constantly with this.
We'd level faster. We'd die faster too, but
Probably.
Not bad at hunting gathering,
Remember,
but I'm gonna
at
just
the end of
watch.
each hour that anyone in the party undertakes a camping activity, attempt a flat check against the zone's encounter DC. By the way, everything you do takes 2 hours, so I'm supposed to be rolling twice per time you do a camping activity.
yep. Which, to be fair, might make more sense right now since we're close to a bandit camp from our understanding.
Yes.
But otherwise,
So that was fun. I don't know the result of it, but I know the result of it because for some reason it pinged the result in the notification bar. That's okay, fine, I guess. I don't know what I rolled, but it told me I had a failure. Can you verify that, Bryce?
Yes, you did fail.
Okay, yeah, that's weird. Should I not know that, or should I know that?
Technically, you're not supposed to know that, because that is considered a private roll, or a...
and
Yeah,
it
it was
didn't.
blind. I rolled it blind, but then it
secret
said,
roll?
"Oh, this result sent to you."
I guess I can do the bolster confidence before everyone does.
Well,
Yeah, I was
thing.
able to see the whisper that it did after doing the campsite, telling you to advance 2 hours too, which isn't normally there.
I don't know why that's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, that's weird.
Weird. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Like I shouldn't have that.
So, a recent update made it so that we can see some of the whispers it sends to you that we didn't normally. Oh well.
Neat. Okay, well,
Bolster confidence.
that was my roll. It failed.
Oh, I was about to do the bolster confidence and be like, here, try to get a +1.
I'm trying to see, because I don't know why you guys even have bolster confidence listed. Because it's not listed as a
I mean, I haven't.
normal camping activity. Oh, that's Lindsay's camping activity that you guys never learned.
Oh. Okay, so I don't actually have that.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
could tell a
that's fair.
campfire story.
Yeah.
I think I had that. I had to do that.
You are very unsettling.
I cannot win with these rolls lately, man. At least this one's not like.
This one's
super
kind of
terrible.
reasonable because you kind of sucked at it anyways. But
yeah,
I honestly expected you to do hunt and gather, but
it was a flat 3.
It wasn't flat. You had a +2 from your charisma.
The roll was a 3.
Yeah, it was a natural 3, not a flat 3.
You're right, my bad.
I can do that there. Bolster confidence is gone. Yeah, good job on your -13 about that campfire story.
-13, what?
That's how badly
You failed by -13. Otherwise, you needed an 18 or higher to succeed.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
For your total.
Unfortunate, but fair.
They'd really expect us to have a charisma character.
Your story distracts or unsettles your allies. They each take a -1 status penalty to skill checks until they relax or until they begin daily preparations.
I would like to take the
nightly
relax action.
encounters.
Relaxing will take another 2 hours.
Motherfuckers. Well, we don't need skill checks until I take a daily prep.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was funny.
Yeah. It's
So
it's
anyways,
better than a nat 1.
Let's
but
see
it's
how
still...
I do on my hearty meal
Let's go.
with my -1.
Yeah, because it's a skill check. Congrats.
Oh, I did fine.
I shall click the button for you guys. There we go. Looks like you're probably going to want to do some hunting and gathering here soon because that did use 16 basic ingredients.
Yeah.
I guess I'll hunt and gather next time. Probably should have done that. I thought that it wasn't the highest, but I thought I heard plenty, so I was like, oh.
Brings us down to 8.
Yep.
It's just because we haven't hunted and gathered the last couple of times. Because Lena had so many extra, it was weighing us down.
Well, with all that said, let's see, you did... We had a camouflage camp. Okay. So where you guys are at? Ooh, okay. You are technically here. That goes to there. All right. Are we doing the same watch order as before?
Yeah,
See why
I'd say so.
Okay.
I can't really do much at night, so probably.
Well. Oops. Wrong direction. It is 9 o'clock at night. After the 2 hours of cooking and setting everything up and all that. Let me...
Man, what a terrible story.
You're all just heavily disturbed because it was a story about plants. But the plant decided to convince its owner to keep feeding it people. And as it did so, it got bigger and bigger and eventually just ate its own owner.
I don't know. I think Lena would like that story.
Feed me, Seymour.
There's a terrible, terrible, terrible thing about that because it's literally like the ending's different, but that's literally what happens to like Moai and canon.
Wait, I know. I know the problem Lena has with it. He kept feeding wildlife to it. That's what disturbed her.
Yes. He fed any living creature to it. Wildlife, people, bugs, whatever it would eat.
She wasn't bothered by the people, but the wildlife, that's not okay.
Antelope.
Lions, tigers, bears.
Oh my. Okay. Lena, you are up on first watch.
Okay. Right as I stood up to grab a drink. So you need a perception?
Yes, please. You do not notice anything around during your time.
Because there is nothing around, of course. And therefore I wake up the next person.
Waking people up.
Yep. Next person is Haru.
Somehow I thought it was me.
It's fine.
I give you a roll. Which I think automatically has all buffs and debuffs. It doesn't have the organized watch success. How dare it?
I was gonna ask, does perception count as a skill check?
Yes, it
Technically, yes.
does.
It does. Okay, that's why. Because we have a status
Plus one and
bonus
minus
and
one.
status penalty. Yeah.
So just cancel each other out.
Yep.
So that's accurate. Woohoo!
Yeah, I believe perception is considered a skill check.
I'm sorry, guys, for my disturbing story.
Only next
How
time
dare
I can
you.
tell the disturbing story. It's one other hobgoblin that really wanted to burn down the orphanage.
Oh my gosh.
You talk about the goblin who wanted to burn down the village, or an orphanage, that had a gnome, a rogue, a half elf bard, and I don't remember what the last one was.
Cleric.
Cleric, yes, I don't remember what
Also
race. Though.
Also a fairy sorcerer.
Oh yes, true, the fairy sorcerer.
But yes, however, he only succeeded in setting fire to a small part of the staff quarters.
Yeah, after hitting a barrel.
Yeah.
See, I'm wondering if... Because perception is not technically a skill in 2nd edition Pathfinder. So would it be a skill check?
It isn't a skill, but I believe it still counts as a skill check. It's
I
a
was trying
weird
to look at the
skill.
skill checks in order to figure that out, but
Yeah, it's a weird ruling.
It's
when
like
you're actively using a skill, often by performing one of its actions, you might attempt a skill check. It's not a skill, so it wouldn't apply there. It doesn't know anything specific about perception there.
But there is an action. There are actions perception can do, like sense motive, that count as skill checks still. I think I don't know. It's not a full skill, but it's also not a
sitting
skill.
in a weird spot in the rules.
Yeah.
I think it's technically it's a skill, but it's not a skill you can actively upgrade, hence
Whenever
why
you
it's
need to
not
attempt
on
a
the
check
page.
based on your awareness, you'll attempt a perception check. Your perception uses wisdom modifier, so you'll use the following formula and gives that. I think it's just a perception check.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a
Well,
skill check.
then Foundry programmed it wrong.
Yep.
Well, let me double check that because I don't see the plus or minus of either effect on you guys in terms of the rolls.
So it likely just didn't apply the organized watch since that only applies on the watch checks and nothing else.
Yeah. I also don't have the -1 on skills either. So. But it might not have applied it because of it not being a skill. I'd have to look at your tokens. Token scene.
I mean,
Yeah, you have Organized Watch and Hearty Meal on. I don't actually see
if I act like I'm going...
Oh.
If I'm acting like I'm going to roll a sneak check, which is stealth, it shows campfire story, critical failure -1.
Okay.
If I act like I'm going to roll a seek action for perception, it automatically turns that off. It shows that there's an option, but it's automatically off.
Yeah.
So
Same.
there must be some rule about a seek action being a skill check, even though I'm not seeing that.
Well, it automatically turns it off. So my guess is that it recognizes it's not a skill check, but
Okay.
enough people rule it as one that they give you the option to turn it on.
Yeah. So
Same with
anyway,
sense motive.
Haru, you're struggling to keep your eyes open, and because that you don't really notice anything, but nothing happens, so you're okay, I guess.
Hooray!
It is Dawn's turn.
Wake up the dawn.
Okay, so should I keep the organized watch off, or should I turn it on?
You can have it on.
Okay. And
You get +1 from organized watch from this because that's not skill check based. You don't get the -1 because this isn't technically a skill.
Well, no, I understand that. I'm at because it just has the bonus off, like you were saying.
Yeah, let it off.
Yeah, you can have it on.
I click it to turn it on.
Yeah, I think that one they just have it off because it's
It doesn't know
specifically a watch
whether or not
check,
you're-
and it doesn't know whether this is your watch check versus you're doing some other perception check.
Yeah. Okay. Dawn. You don't notice anything. Hold on, let me knock the time forward here real quick.
He says in a tone that makes me
Don't
curious.
notice anything as a bandit is picking your pocket.
Let's see. 2 hours, 40 minutes each. Be 4 hours. 4:40. 5:20 would be the time it shifts. We'll go another hour in. What is this? Give me a minute while I set up a quick thing here.
I'm sure it's completely fine and that there's nothing happening that you didn't notice as we're put onto the field.
If I had a camera, you'd be seeing that I'm doing the office look at the camera face.
Oh, looks like
probably.
there's some bodies.
Do I
Fine.
have... Do I have that anywhere? I don't think I do.
Imagine we're probably all grouped together a bit for the sake of the...
Yeah. I thought I had a, Huh. I bet I don't have them downloaded. I thought I had a, campfire, image somewhere. Unless it's hiding in some other spot, but... I've got so many folders, I need to, like, go through all my stuff again. So that's token action. Yeah. I thought I had a campfire token, but I guess I don't right now. Oh, let's do this. First off, I am going to get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you.
Apparently Haru and Mochi are sleeping much further away from us. Also, whoever's horse was damaged probably isn't damaged at this point. Pretty sure that was Laylee's.
I think that's Rosemanthus or Amarillo's. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it Rosemanthus. What the fudge?
Regardless, I could safely say it is no longer injured because if it were still injured, at some point Laylee cast Heal Animal on it.
Laylee? I didn't realize I had those spells.
Or
I'm kidding.
Lena.
Yeah.
You guys totally chose not complicated and similar names.
I mean,
Not
I didn't pick a
complicated.
complicated name.
I'm about to say, my name's
They're
not
just
complicated.
similar.
It's literally two... Lee. Nah.
You totally didn't choose similar names.
My character's name is Lena. And obviously, Christian's character's name is Layeli.
Oh my gosh. No.
It could be pronounced that way.
It could be. It is not. That's like...
Layli?
No. Oh gosh, Laeli would probably be the most accurate, non-correct
Okay.
pronunciation.
And to be accurate, I'm pretty sure that I have unconscious on.
I would do.
Unconscious. There it is.
Okay.
I should probably not have a weapon equipped. Oh, I don't have a weapon.
So-
drawn.
For reference, that orange circle is the campfire.
Hmm?
The rough. My rough, Why is that? Hold on.
I had a terrible thought.
And my armor's not equipped, as it should be.
Oh, I guess I should be prone, huh?
Here we go. That makes more sense. Yep.
Unconscious.
Everyone but Dawn should be asleep.
There we go.
Why is it when you mark the armor as dropped, because it would be on the ground next to me, it counts it towards your bulk?
I don't know. There's some weird calculations like that in Foundry.
When it is dropped, it should not count towards your bulk.
Should do the opposite.
Okay.
Also stowed.
My bulk went up because with it
oh.
not being worn, it increases it by 1, but it doesn't account for the fact that it's not even being held. It still doesn't encumber me, so it doesn't matter, but...
Yep.
Interesting. Take cover. Hold up, I'm hitting a... Okay, so no, I'm not actually taking cover. But I wanted to figure out what that... There's a button for if you're in cover.
Mm-hmm. It's not for if you're in cover, it's for if you use the take cover action while in cover.
Oh, fair enough.
Yep.
That is a
That's
specific action.
Pretty interesting.
Alright, I'm going to do this now. There's an encounter created. If you could please add yourselves to the encounter list. Or at least Steve, add yourself, because the others... Well, no. Because you would have a chance to wake up if you just notice while asleep.
Okay, rolling initiative. Right?
Initiatives.
Yeah.
Okay. Neat.
I guess I'm unconscious, so I would actually have the proper negatives.
Mm-hmm.
That is hilarious.
From your first roll being a nat 1 to your unconscious perception roll being a nat 20.
I think I'm awake.
The idea is
necessarily.
I think I'm aware that there's about to be a combat.
So,
hey, I tied with the awake person.
Yeah. The way I'm going to do this is effectively the perception roll. Your perception roll from beforehand is how I'm going to play it as... I'm going to skip the animation because I don't want it to display things.
You don't want it to do what the last time
Spoil.
it did with Tartusio.
Spoilers.
I mean,
Versus,
by all rights, the perception before is if they got close, and then this would be versus their DC. But their stealth rolls now as part of this, because presumably they rolled stealth for initiative. If they roll stealth for initiative, it goes against our perception DCs. And that's what would be used now for if we notice.
Yes.
If we don't notice, well, we're probably just going to delay our turn.
Boy, howdy. Wish I had a good perception DC.
Yes, if you noticed any of them, then with the -4 that several of us have right now, we noticed as well. Because that's already accounted for on our character. I guess I'm the only one who has a better perception asleep than you have awake.
Yeah,
My
true.
perception DC is genuinely higher while I'm sleeping than yours is while you're awake.
That's a little sad.
Hey,
I mean,
trained +0, okay?
Yeah.
So I have a +5.
Trained +0 versus expert +4.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Literally, you have a +11.
My ability score modifier is equal to the change from me sleeping, so.
Yes.
So,
exactly.
Dawn, you notice that this horse all of a sudden seems a little agitated as it picks up on something nearing it.
No,
The horse notices.
Come on, there you are.
Yeah,
Can I try this
the
action?
horses do have the same perception DC as you do.
They do.
Yeah, can I try? I can try the seek action, right?
Yes. Where would you like to seek?
You also do
What
the wake
area?
up action.
Around the horse that seems to be spooked.
Okay.
Let me. Like right there.
Where's the code?
Okay.
Near its bottom right corner of its squares.
You do not notice anything in that area. However, the horses, that general direction is definitely like this kind of like side direction area around here. You know, seems to be where the horses pick things up.
Okay. Let's see. Double checking my everything. Okay. Okay, I guess I will stride near the horse. No, not there.
Oh, hi.
I meant here, but I meant to go directly from where I was to here.
Be the same distance, just means you wouldn't have walked over. Later.
Well, yeah, that's what. Sorry, that's what I was trying to. I wasn't trying to walk over people sleeping. And since there might be movement, it might just be like a squirrel or something, some sort of woodland creature that is spooking the horse. I don't want to alert everyone yet.
Yep.
You know, just in case it's a false alarm, then everyone's like, I'm gone, asshole, and he goes back to bed. And then for my final action, cast shield.
Okay.
Now in my turn.
Whose turn?
Give me a sec. Haru, you're having a little trouble sleeping after your watch. You kind of dozed during it a little bit, and so now you're kind of struggling to sleep as you notice some movement out in the distance.
Well, I assume by that I'm awake.
I mean, you're half asleep. Enough that you're still basically unconscious. Have you ever been in that state where you're like asleep but not asleep?
Yeah, that's called living.
Not living.
You're also questioning. You're at that state where you're questioning. Did you see movement? Are you just dreaming yet?
That like weird, like you're aware around you, but yet you're still asleep. Feel.
What even can I do? Can I wake up? I'd like to wake up.
You can wake up.
I'll wake up.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm no longer unconscious because I wake up. I look at those like, Dawn, there's something going on.
I noticed movement, but I'm not sure what it is yet. The horse is spooked.
That's probably not good then.
Also, out of character, I'm gonna take a quick trip to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I guess I can stand up. And then I can wake up Laylee.
All right.
I'm just
waking
waiting
up
for
in
it to be
action.
Lena's turn, and just they haven't succeeded against Lena's perception while sleeping, and therefore I know where they are. It'd just be funny.
I'm awake.
You will be woken up. You'll still be prone, but you are no longer unconscious. Is waking up an action for me? That is a fair question.
I would think that would be an
Yeah.
interact.
That would be basically a action. Yeah.
Alright, then that is all 3 of my actions.
Okay.
Because waking myself up, then standing up, then waking them up.
Uh-huh. Okay. This one will be... there. All right.
Also, is Mochi asleep?
Mochi would probably be asleep, yes.
Boop. Fixed.
I was half expecting Alex to respond that he would have woken Mochi instead of Laylee then.
No, I'll wake up the other person who could wake up other people.
Mochi
Also
can wake up people. Just takes one of your actions.
Oh god. I swear, if it's not if it's hunting spiders, it's gonna be like that'd be so funny. Look, we passed them and they chased.
That. I said the wrong thing.
Hey, look at that. Mochi is targeted.
No.
Oh no.
As you
Well,
just
Mochi
hear
gets-
this screech of a sound as Mochi becomes bit, you turn and look,
It's a giant,
and
giant spider.
nope.
So, yeah, under the unconscious condition, it specifically states someone shakes you awake with an action.
Yeah. But how does it work if you yourself wake yourself up?
Loud noise around you might
Why
wake
is-
you. At the start of your turn, you automatically attempt
There
a
we go.
perception check against the noise's DC, or the lowest DC if there is more than one noise, waking up if you succeed.
There it is.
If creatures are attempting to stay quiet around you, this perception check uses their stealth DCs. Some effects make you sleep so deeply that they don't allow you this perception check.
Yeah, so basically while you're unconscious, you have to roll a perception check against their DC.
Until you get there.
Um,
In which case, you wake up real
which-
fast.
Technically, by default, their initial
The-
per-
Yeah,
stealth check,
does
that's
count.
the... Yeah. And then just at the beginning of each of your turns, you automatically get a perception check against their
Yeah.
stealth DC to wake. Also,
Which-
if you are simply asleep, the GM decides you wake up either because you've had a restful night's sleep or something disrupted that rest, which is what happened with Harlan in this
Yep.
case.
Mochi
like, my
is
question,
going to be
like-
taking
Damage.
9 points of damage.
Horse noises.
Yep.
And I feel like
I believe-
that now counts as a loud noise.
Yes, it does.
And also would wake up Mochi.
Well, the
Yes,
bite would wake up Mochi.
The first
Yes.
thing on things that wake you up if you have more than one hit point while you're unconscious is you take damage. Though if the damage reduces you to 0 hit points, you remain unconscious and gain the dying condition as normal. You don't actually become conscious before falling unconscious if it reduces you straight down.
Yep.
But otherwise, any damage taken wakes you.
And it's actually going to... It is actually then going to kind of... Let's see. After that attack... This one is... Technically, it's going to be a private roll. It looks like it tries to kind of slink back down into the grass to hide itself, but everyone sees where it's at.
Even Lena, who doesn't technically lose unconscious until the beginning of her turn.
Yes. The people who are awake, who looked over, can see where it's at. It thought it hit itself. Laylee.
Yes. Turn.
You've been shook awake.
Followed by Mochi screaming.
Stand.
That was my best Mochi scream.
Oh.
I don't have quick draw, so this is gonna be awkward.
No, but I
I
mean,
guess because I didn't.
you probably weren't wearing your weapon when you were asleep anyways.
No.
Oh, it's your armor.
Nor your armor. Unless your armor is padded. Which I don't think you have padded armor.
Nope.
Don't believe so. It's buckle armor.
Yeah, so it is not comfortable armor, so you probably took that off as well.
And I'm pretty certain because I was unconscious when initiative happened, I wouldn't be raging, right?
Nope.
Correct.
Hi, welcome to Surprise Attacks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I
wow.
guess
Your turn
kinda
is
sad.
the
stand,
best way.
grab weapon, rage.
Oh, I was gonna rage divine lance and then grab weapon next turn and sudden charge.
I mean, that works too.
Divine Lance
So-
is a one-action spell?
I believe so. Let me double check that.
No.
No, it's
No,
two. You're
I
right.
think it's two.
You're right.
So,
No, I can't rage. I can't do that. Yeah, I guess it is just rage, draw a weapon, or run up and grapple it, but
could punch it.
I could punch, yes.
You wouldn't be able to rage on the same turn as you run up to punch.
No.
And it would do so little damage.
That's why I was thinking about grappling it instead.
Well, you wouldn't be. Do you have the ability to move and grapple in the same action? Because you still stood up.
I stood up. I'm just like
Yeah.
debating not raging this
He's
turn.
debating not raging in order to run
Okay.
up and grapple.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna do that just to avoid it doing more damage to anybody.
Okay.
I mean, it could still attack
Potentially.
things within 5 feet of it unless you critically succeed.
Yeah. So. I could also
I get a
reposition.
funny
but-
feeling that Lena is not next in initiative, by the way.
Let's go. Where's the grapple action? Grapple.
Roll your athletics.
Mother blubbers. Why? I can't roll above a 10.
Yep.
You rolled an 18.
Yeah,
Total.
it is what it is.
You kind of.
Bro,
come up-
I'm pretty sure the past like 2.5 sessions it's been that way.
Yep. You come up to it, you try, but you just can't quite get a hold of it. This thing's just a little bit too slippery for you, especially you having just woken up.
Fair.
Oh, hey. Pulling up global dice stats. Steve, congratulations. You're tied with me for most rolled ones.
Well, wait until after this session and I dump all the stats in.
Yeah.
Then I might slide up.
But you did have them in after the last one, so.
Yeah. So this one.
Oh, and most rolled ones on D20s specifically is me. But I also have the most rolled 20s.
Okay. It's going to do that. And then it's going to do that. And it is going to strike at the horse.
Poor horse.
It was hidden, not unobserved, because you guys just knew it was there. It basically failed its stealth DC initially, but it so you knew it was around, but it still was able to get up on the horse. Yeah.
There's something there, but I can't find it.
The poor horse.
Oh God!
Oh God!
Jesus Christ! Please.
You crit the horse, and the horse is dead.
Whose horse? Is that my horse?
No,
Is it just
that's
riding?
Laylee's.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Does that mean it's dead because it's not a player?
Yeah.
Is that just unconscious? Oh.
That's a dead horse.
Yeah,
It's a
Dreadmane
very
for
dead
some
horse.
reason isn't even on the map.
Oh, that was 5 extra damage that wasn't even needed.
Oh.
I feel like
Where is our-
Dreadmane should be put like up here somewhere so that your
We
horse
should
is
have
on the
another
map.
horse.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
Yeah,
good
dog-
thing I have blinked. I can't roll over a 10. I get my horse again.
Jesus. Yeah.
Oh yes, today is a day. Oh gosh, it is what it is. I guess I'll get a horse named Rosmanthus next.
Look, there is a reason why it targeted the horses.
They're weaker, yeah.
Their food.
Our food. They got more meat on them.
Yeah, they're bigger.
That too.
Dang it.
Oh, I was gonna try to reason with them when I woke up, but now they've killed one of the horses, so actually
with
then I'm probably
this,
feeling bad for them.
Can I just as a reaction rage now? I'm kidding. Oh gosh.
Yeah, you are,
What?
you're frightened one now.
What? Am I demoralized? Well, I'm
You're frightened one. Well, yeah, it succeeded its demoralized check. You're frightened one.
Joy.
Okay, let me put frightened one on myself.
Oh, and that's its
What
turn.
nonsense!
Lena.
So, technically speaking, I automatically make a perception check, but do I even need that at this point?
No, but you wake up, you hear the sound of a horse. Nah.
Horse
Kitty wakes up too.
Yeah.
And Kitty
and
doesn't get
Layla
because-
just you hear that Layla just go no.
I think that's enough.
Nah, in all honesty,
Kitty
Laylee-
wakes up,
Laylee's gonna be
sees
like,
a
"No,
horse
what the
falling over dead, feels like raging despite not being a barbarian.
We can fix that.
And
Couldn't be levels.
let's see, what is the distance here?
multi-classes.
Yeah, wakes up multi-classed.
um,
all of a sudden we're using base GMG rules with true multi-classing.
Yes, dual classing.
and it is hidden to me still.
It shouldn't be. Oh, there we go. I just had the effect on
Yep.
still. Wow. I'm sorry, Christian. I did not expect to one-shot your horse.
It's fine. It's fine. It's my rolls were really good at the start, and I guess this is the comeuppance, the balance.
I'm going to ask, since we've fought these once before, so I would know. They were primarily doing piercing damage, yes?
I don't know what this is considered. Probably.
And I assume since
Yes.
they're attacking with their jaws.
Yes.
Okay.
Piercing.
Yeah, it has a little arrow pierce through piercing. Deadly D8.
Yeah.
So
That's almost a one hit for me.
going to cast. I'm not even going to stand up. Just from the ground, I'm going to cast Oaken Resilience on Kitty.
Okay.
And then command Kitty to. Can I just crawl over the body? Or
Yes.
slither over the body
I'll
of the
let it
horse to
count.
get
I'll
in
let
range?
it count.
Huh?
Yes, I'll let it count.
Alright,
That's
that lets
gotta
me get
climb
the attack
speed.
off. The attack didn't matter much.
Yeah, no.
At least it wasn't a critical miss, right?
Yeah.
And that was my turn.
Dawn. This horse almost collapses right on top of you, and then the thing growls at you, causing you to be frightened.
And then Kitty slithers between the two of you.
Yep. It one-shot this horse, turns and growls at you, which just shakes you, causing you to be frightened.
At least
I
it was a
guess.
demoralize action, so you're still immune to it for 10 minutes after. Specifically from that one, though.
Make bomb, throw bomb. Does this have? Yeah, this has my frightened on it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm obviously gonna target the one that demoralized me.
Hey, you know what? You still hit it.
I did. Yeah. 3 damage.
Get blasting stoned.
I mean, it's only frightened one, so.
Blasting. Eat max damage. Blasting stone.
Also, I like the idea that Lena wakes up and basically just
Tells Kitty, go.
reaches over. Kitty, you're gonna be more resistant to damage. Go eat it.
And then for my second action,
For my second
Zap.
turn. Zap zap.
and they are in enough distance that I'm targeting both of them.
Okay.
Half damage
4
on both.
damage each.
Yeah, 4 electrical damage and electricity.
Yep, there we go. Damage is
Punch
taken.
damage.
In my turn.
All right, Haru.
And it's...
Well,
Hooray, frightened
let's
gone.
see, what do I
Yes,
want to do?
Frightened is gone for you.
Oh, it's this thing.
Yep, trying to... There we go.
I guess I will. Could I? I don't think I can. Well, no, that's 15. Let's go. It's 25 feet. I have the movement speed.
Okay.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do the power of hunt prey wherever I find that action. There's that action. Yeah. And because I have quick draw, it gets a sword. It gets a sword. I think this one might be dead.
Wow.
I think this one might be dead. Don't touch Mochi.
No, you don't have a katana, but it's just like... cut in half.
Yeah.
Well, that's 3 actions well spent.
Your anger at Mochi getting hurt and seeing that Mochi might have been taken down in a single shot, seeing the other horse go down, just turns it right around as you just are like, get this clean cut right against a vital point, and it just drops. Laylee.
I imagine the Omae Moshinderu thing because he just moved behind it, looked at it, and
Omae
said,
wa mo shinderu. Yeah, you didn't even get to full flanking. You got to like the quick draw, shink, dead.
Well, I'm gonna rage because
As a barbarian, that makes sense.
As a barbarian
Yeah.
that just lost their pet.
Rage, as is tradition.
and then I'm going to hope and gosh danged pray that a divine lance, because I'm not gonna make sense here, hits, because I swear to all that is good. I'm gonna lose my mind if
You could just. Well, I guess you can't just try to whack it.
No, because you
no,
gotta
I
pick up
can't.
their weapon.
And if I can get the final, oh, well. Fuck you!
Well
Fuck you!
said.
Fuck you!
Well, enjoy 2d4 times 2, I guess.
Roll that damage, that crit damage.
Almost max damage.
Oh, that's-
2.
Did you just roll?
I only rolled the standard.
That's
was
okay. I
rolled
could
the
double that
damage.
anyways. The
So I
anger
feel like
of your horse being taken out just immediately caused you to go into a rage as you just chuck a divine lance across, just going like, and just hitting it straight between the eyes, dropping it like a rock.
I feel like
That's
Lily
my
should
horse.
get a hero point for that as well. For avenging the horse immediately.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I will say this: the fuck you was in character as much as it was out of character.
Haru, Laylee, both of you take a hero point.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
I'll halfway take the hero point. I'm happy I'm a build that's meant to one-shot things. Especially
We'll
like-
stand
gonna
up,
go-
walk over to the horse, and then just be very sad seeing that it's too late to possibly heal it.
Yeah, Lately came over to like check if it was alive, and I'm gonna assume that the answer is just no. It is very much dead.
Yeah, no.
So I know alignment isn't a thing, but
I'll
would it be
prepare
survival to check to see if there's any usable meat?
Oh my!
I'm not going to butcher the animal in front of its owner that just cast Divine Lance. Okay, I'm not saying that.
Starts looking over the horse. Meanwhile, Laylee just looking at Dawn. Lena probably joining in, looking at Dawn.
Oh, it's a good thing there's not alignments.
I asked be survival to check to see if there were usable pieces on the animal.
There may no longer be alignment, but Steve still manages to play exclusively evil characters.
Hey, my 5e character was good.
Somehow.
That's true. As well as one PF2E character that we prearranged.
Fair. Well, I mean, the other one that I replaced him with wasn't evil. The cat wasn't evil.
Yeah.
That was yet to be discovered.
That's
Fleek
fair.
was interesting.
Like,
there were some very definite hints that Flea may have turned evil in the long run.
You can check on the small creatures to see if there's anything. You'd have to roll survival for that. It would be in your best interest to not worry about horse meat right now.
Especially with the barbarian's axe right behind you.
Oh
gosh.
I lay my hand on the horse and pay my respects. While thinking about if there's any usable meat on the horse.
God.
Well, no one has detect thoughts, so...
A lot to think about it.
From the character that brought you waterboarding with the health potion.
And Lena is going to after giving condolences to Laylee, let her know that I should be able to prepare a spell in the morning to assist you with a mount still. Because I can pick up Marvelous Mount now.
Keep our travels a bit faster. Appreciated.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's up to you guys even if you want to stay on your mounts being somewhat close to this location, so.
I'll leave them out and about with these things around.
Yeah, apparently these things just come out of those shadows.
It was hidden, so it got the bonus for sneak attack effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Or it got flat-footed. So.
Yeah, off guard.
I will say Laylee's probably gonna, kind of, mourn the horse, offer up I guess a quick cursory prayer. I don't even remember what goddess I don't think I have a goddess I picked. Or god. But offer up
I would have
a
offered a prayer to the green belt before the point I go back to sleep.
Okay.
And then yeah.
And Kitty would have at least eaten a chunk of the thylacine that killed it.
I'm probably gonna make sure I don't have any of my useful stuff on the horse anymore.
All right.
I don't think you had any saddlebags on it anyways.
Nope. I think you just had the saddle itself.
Which that's pretty... If I had the cart, it would be usable, but it's not really worth carrying a saddle around.
No.
So that check was to check to see if I could survival something off of this thylacine?
Nothing really worthwhile with that
Really
check.
worthwhile? Okay.
You thought maybe there was something, and then Kitty ate that section.
When I'm done, I kick the corpse and curse it for not even giving me something useful.
Of the thylacine, yes.
Yeah, yes, the thylacine. thing I just checked.
Look, you're next to both corpses.
The horse. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse, okay?
There's no use.
Yeah, this isn't. I'm gonna make a terrible joke. This isn't Blizzard with Skyrim.
Blizzard with Skyrim.
No, Bethesda. I'm gonna go.
This isn't Bethesda with StarCraft. Wait, hold on.
As
But I was just saying, I'm not gonna...
Laylee's rage kind of subsides, I'm just gonna fill this in here real quick. Dawn, you do still have another hour-ish of your. You have about another hour and a half on your lookout. So.
Okay, is that another perception check?
I just realized I muted myself as I walked away, so the joke didn't even land. Dang it!
Right. I mean, shame.
No, I'm not gonna do another perception check. I'm like I've said before, only one encounter a night. I'm keeping it simple.
Okay.
Hey, Leela, can you?
No, the question just is that if I would heal Mochi before going back to sleep. Just cast healing.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just boot the hour.
Stuff. It's still way more than enough.
All right, 5 o'clock rolls around. Dawn, you wake up Laylee as Laylee does not have a restful next hour and a half of sleep by any means.
I feel like
hopefully you do not check. I just have to ask.
Rules
I shouldn't ask, but I have to ask. Do you check the horse for usable meat after Laylee goes back to sleep?
I'm gonna say no because I just put my character to sleep. So
fair.
If you had asked that beforehand, you would have seen another survival check in the chat.
I just pulled my character out of sleep because if we're guaranteed not to have another encounter tonight, there's not much point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll in just because.
The
feel included.
Yeah. The dawn breaks. As
dawn breaks? What broke dawn?
The rest of the night and everyone's rest comes through, and it rolls around to 8 in the morning. Everyone feel free to hit your rest button.
Click this.
I didn't lose HP, so I'm going to refrain from it because I believe it keeps clearing drain every time I do that, and then I have to take more damage.
Do that because you're
Yes,
rationed,
because
we did that when we did back.
Well, does your drain have the special rule of they can't be cleared except by taking in blood?
Yes.
So you can't. It isn't that you have to take more damage. You would just have to re-put on drain because drained as an effect normally goes away after rest.
Yeah, I know. So what happens, right, is it'll clear drained off of my thing after rest, but it won't increase my It won't bring my HP up to max, up to where it was. So then whenever I get drained to apply it again, it'll take the HP down again. And it's just I don't have anything that's worth preparing anyway.
Right. Okay.
Actually, was it second rank for Marvelous Mount, or is that third rank? I might not have it yet. I don't remember.
Yes.
I mean,
I
move at 35 feet per.
Makes no changes to their daily preparations. You didn't even need to know about it, really.
I love that. I love that message. It's so funny.
It's a second rank spell, so.
Yep. I found it. I put it in, cast it, because as a druid, I don't learn things. I just have them.
Yep. All right, so there's a marvelous.
Which
mount.
does make Foundry a little annoying having the spell preparation with my spell list known. It's like,
you know everything.
Yeah, I'm not going to go through and add every single thing to that, but I wish it would just pull up the compendium instead.
Yeah.
I basically just picked out the spells I would actually use, and then I just...
I mean, that's what I get stuck doing, but I'd prefer it if it just pulled up the compendium browser each time. Instead of me having to pull up the spell prep list so that I can hit the magnifying glass there to pull up the compendium browser so that I can add it to my spell prep list so that I can add it to my spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
go.
Here you go. You have a marvelous mount.
Yes, indeed.
Yay! 8 hours of not having to walk.
You all, after waking up, doing your morning preps, continue heading south. As you head south, I'm gonna kick this back over to the.
And campfire story is over.
Cool.
We did rest.
As is the organized
Not
watch.
transitioned today yet.
Why has what not transitioned to today?
For some reason the lighting on the hex grid hadn't transitioned.
Weird.
Yeah. As you start heading
Just
south, going at a little bit of a slower pace, knowing that you're definitely in hostile territory at this point. You kind of come around a bend a little bit, and you see in the distance a fort. Along this fort, there is a narrow path of hard-packed earth that winds up the hillside to the fort. It is about 30 feet wide, 300 feet long, and has no cover. The remaining hillside surrounding the fort is devoid of shrubbery save for isolated thorny vines, but a few large boulders provide cover for a potential stealthy approach.
No, us.
We don't know how to do stealth. We can
think
try
I'm the only
it, but
one
we
who
don't know
could.
how.
Yeah, I'm
Our last attempt.
basically you got. I'm saying you guys are like. You're still kind of in the cover of the heavily vegetated hills that are a ways away outside the 300 foot range. So if you'd like to do some other perception checks at this point, please feel free.
I would like to do a perception to try to determine how many guards are at the fort.
Yep.
I'm gonna do a perception to see if there's maybe like any side entrances or potential like openings we can see, I suppose, from this distance.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be great if I went to the skills tree. Oh wait, perception's right here.
Okay, so Dawn, you don't really notice anything. Lena, from this distance, you can see that, and Laylee, you can kind of see this as well. There's a palisade surrounding the fort that you can estimate is probably about 15 feet high. And that also includes watchtowers in the area. Looks like there's maybe 3 of them from what you can tell. You can just make out at least one person in every watchtower. As for people walking around on the palisade, you can see a couple here and there, but it's hard to make out an exact count.
Am I able to see any gaps in there? Watch.
They seem to not really be caring a whole lot about the hillside around the fort. They mainly are watching the road. Laylee, as you kind of look around, it's such a just open, empty area. You're not sure why it's there, but it's just such a like devoid of life area that it almost feels wrong.
I mean, Castle 101 is make sure you have clear sight line around
Right,
you.
but there's lack of vegetation. There's lack of like small creatures.
Oh. Even grasses?
There's some like grasses, but we're talking like pretty small, thin, patchy. Like the main plant around there you can see is like thorny vines, and even those aren't great.
Well, Lena's going to comment to the party. Kind of looks like they're only watching the road.
Interesting.
It means if there was an opening somewhere, that'd be easy to deal with, but... I can't do the same thing that didn't work before, so...
Yeah, I don't think we should try to disguise ourselves. Haru might give us away again. Character least likely to give us away of the ones that actually participated.
Oh, goodness gracious. Just trying to think, because if there's no clear opening, it's wide open fields. Well,
I
not
guess
fields.
Haru sucks at deception. That's why it happened.
Not good at lying. Yeah, we could always just go in there guns blazing, but
I mean, if
who
there's...
knows how that'll go.
Because didn't they say there's like a decent amount of people in there? The one bandit we ran into?
Yeah, but there's also a decent amount of bandits at the outpost.
If I look over the thorny brambles, like, do I recognize the type of plant and if there's generally a safe way to make your way through them?
Not really. Like, it's basically just says it's just isolated thorny vines. So.
Okay.
I look at the thorny brambles. How flammable are they?
I mean, they could be decently flammable.
How flammable do the palisades look?
I mean, it is, a wall consisting of vertical logs sharpened into spikes. So if you think you can catch a nice, thick wall of wood, like logs on fire, by all means. Okay, one thing I will remind you guys, just so you know, you did potentially get a phrase to be able to enter the fort from the other bandits. It's been a while, so I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah. I did forget about that, though. Also, it's a matter of how much do we trust it.
Right.
Yeah, they also did say it changes here and there, if I remember correctly.
So the reason I ask is because, and I will augment it with the reminder. Thank you. I did forget as well, but I'm a hobgoblin. They're gonna be like, "Why do you have a hobgoblin with you?" Because as far as we know, they're all human. Well, elven,
By the bloody bones of Saint Gilmore, who wants to know?
Yes.
And so I was thinking, they go in there and try the deception diplomacy angle, and if we have a key phrase and they do a signal, I light the bush on fire, and it's like, oh, there's a bush on fire. Hurry, we need to put it out, and then we can either escape or use the chaos to murder the lava.
Or if everything goes wrong, we just murder them all in the first place if we're all there.
Yeah, I just doubt that they'd look at me and go, yeah, you're part of us, totally.
I mean, let's be honest. Most humans will think that a hobgoblin's more likely to join up with some bandits than to join up with a group of heroes.
I don't like what you're saying, but I don't have enough evidence to refute it. That's in character, by the way.
Look, I don't like it either, but that doesn't mean that a bunch of bandits are going to be smart enough to realize that you might actually be an okay person. I'm not going to say a good person, but an okay person. I'm sorry, you're too good at torture to call you a... You're a little too good at torture to call you a good person.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
Never
if he didn't
gonna
insult
forget
me, I
that.
probably would have been a friend of Tartuccio's. Whatever the hell his name was.
That dead
Tartuccio
guy.
or Tartuk.
The dead fake kobold. Got it.
Yep.
If it wasn't such an ass to me, I probably would have been a good friend to him. So you're not wrong, yeah. Hey, torture can be useful. Not for getting information, but
I
can be useful.
I don't disagree.
Can be very cathartic.
That one I question.
Steve, I question you completely sometimes.
Not even his character, it's just him.
Okay, Don is smart enough to know that people will say whatever you want to get out of torture, which means it is not useful for getting information. It is useful for making examples and for letting off stress relief if someone just murdered your horse.
Oh. Well, while the discussion goes on, we are actually going to call it here, as you are kind of stewing on thoughts of how to approach. Effectively, I'm going to give you guys time to come up with a plan and think about it outside the game.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because we're pushing
In
midnight.
other words,
and I think Alex is falling asleep.
Good night.
in other words, you're going to give yourself time to go back over all of this stuff.
That too.
While we completely fail to actually discuss what we're going to do.
Yeah, but see, that also required me to go through this section of the book. That's,
Yeah, which you'll also fail.
How thick is this part? Let's see, page 172. It goes to 183. So I have 12 pages.
11 means there's a lot of ways to get in here.
There's a lot of things to do here, so
there's a lot of things that could go wrong. Or right.
Yeah. So,
I mean,
like I can release the bear inside of a cage inside that I don't know about.
Bro, why is it whenever you have like massive fort missions, one of like the first mission like times you ever do it, there's always a gosh dang wild animal. Every time. Games, tabletop, I swear.
It's a trope.
it's a trope.
One, it's a trope. Two,
I know.
well,
it's just so
you
funny.
see, there's this thing about poachers often capturing animals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of realistic when it comes
It
to
is.
bandits.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny as fudge
Yep.
that it's always an option.
So, we will call it here for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I will be trying to get back to streaming regularly. I was sick, which then interrupted my will to just stream for a bit. And then last weekend, I had a con that I worked. And so this week, I just have been basically zoning out all night, every night, as I'm just slowly physically recovering from working on a convention all weekend. So yeah, but I should get back to regular streaming here soon. We'll actually be streaming with Nightmare tomorrow for Tales of Vesperia, as Berseria just dropped today. We are now 2 remasters behind.
Oh, Berseria remaster.
Yep,
Ooh.
just dropped today. So
That's at least it's a remaster. I was going to say it's a terrible data release, but
yeah, this week was kind of crazy for game releases. East 10 East 10's updated version dropped Tuesday. Today was Berseria and Ari Requiem, along with all of the news for Pokemon, because today's Pokemon Day. As well as Steam Fest is going on, Indie Game Fest is going on. I think I saw that a new MOBA dropped today. Like, this is a crazy week.
What? A Marathon released today as well.
Yeah,
I love
Marathon's it's their beta, like their server test.
I love how checking this real quick. Tales of Berseria is still $50 on Steam, but Tales of Berseria Remastered is coming out at $40.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's
genuinely buy remastered cheaper than the original right now.
Yeah, actual Marathon comes out in March. This is like a server test.
So.
Okay.
So
similar to what Battlefield did, essentially.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a crazy week for games in general. So, but with all that said, thank you so much for watching. If you have not already, please consider a like, a follow, a subscribe, based on where, of course, you are at. If you would like to donate on Twitch via a bits or a subscription, those are, of course, always appreciated. But as I said, we are calling it here tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and even when your precious horse gets one shot, don't get too salty. Hold on.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
Of you being the one called out.
Yeah!